Hello everyone, Sunton2 and welcome to another fabric mod overview, this time on Better Bees, which adds liquid honey, beeswax, bee stingers and apiaries. Liquid honey obviously is part of its own mod, but in a way it does exist here. So obviously you just use a honeycomb block and a bucket, and from there you can just place it for theming reasons, or possibly use it for a bunch of things in the future. At the moment it pretty much just looks like so. The texturing on the top doesn't seem to work with the still compared to flowing. Otherwise though, I'm pretty sure it acts the same as water, like the liquid honey does. There is a slowness effect obviously once you're in it, so similar to the actual honey blocks themselves. There's also beeswax, which will drop from shearing hives, which obviously you get honeycomb, but now it's been changed to I can't remember what it's called now. Not that. Beeswax flakes, which you get a few of these, and then you can use that for either compressed beeswax or a beeswax block. Beeswax blocks are used for apiaries, and compressed beeswax is used for candles. Now, they're already pre-lit, just from me placing them down. But otherwise you can see that obviously they do give off actual light. It's not just a candle for looks, which it should be pretty much the same as a torch or a block of glowstone, for the most part. And once you have a candle with string and compressed beeswax, you can then just dye it any colour you want, and place it anywhere for display purposes or lighting up other areas. I don't think these can be used on other blocks, so like torches can. Nope, so it can only be placed on the top side of a block. Probably similar to, I guess, a jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin. So, otherwise, there is obviously just the bee stinger and apiary left. So bee stingers you can get from bees themselves. Obviously there'll be more uses for beeswax. You get them from defeating bees, and you can use them as a weapon, as well as there being an advancement for doing so. Which will open the advancements menu, which is nothing here at the moment. There is the gooey goodness advancement though, which is part of liquid honey, that I'm pretty sure is carried across from here. But we'll just see with spawning in a bee. Oop, and not close to the apiary. And obviously painful sting will come up. We actually do this in survival. Do this on, I guess, I don't know, pig or something, just to see what happens and not get other bees to attack me likely enough. You can see obviously, if we actually get the tooltips shown here, that it gives you 256, so pretty much about the same as shears, I think. Or 6 more than an iron tool. And obviously it has 4 attack damage and attack speed of 2, so you can easily use it quickly, but in terms of damage it's pretty much the same as a wooden sword. So obviously useful in certain situations for quick attacks, rather than worrying about damage. Probably like a dagger or throwing knife sort of situation. Otherwise, the apiary can be used for storing multiple bees, even more than a regular hive or nest. Bees obviously not stackable, the form that I've got them here. I'm not too sure how many bees are in here, but twice the honey and twice the bees can appear in here, so I'll actually get a apiary that I haven't got any bees in. Go over here and we'll just spawn in a bunch and see what happens. They don't normally stack, so at least I don't think they're supposed to. Either way, we'll just spawn in a few and see how many. 2, 3, 4, 5 seem to be making their way over here. If it's interested in the apiary. So I'm assuming it hasn't filled up every spot a bee can be in this. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll try with obviously a bee nest, beehive, obviously. Send them into that as well. If the apiary is already full. Seems to be, I'm assuming it's either just they've moved because they don't really care all too much, or it actually is because it's full. That's my guess. Yeah, it seems to be that's the case. Otherwise though, we'll actually try with shearing this. They're already attacking me. And not using... Obviously you need actual honey in there to do it, but then obviously you would get the beeswax and otherwise, rather than just breaking it, which I was intending on doing. Just to see, just in case. And yeah, I don't think the beeswax block does anything in particular. It's just for decoration, or future uses besides an apiary. I don't think it has anything unique about it in terms of functionality like a slime block or a honey block does, I think. Especially even when using with a piston, I'm not too sure. NBT was nothing there. Nothing I can break there. Try breaking this on our own, nothing, so we use a pick. Just see what possibilities there are with some of these blocks, just in case. Okay, so all of them are exited. Good. Good to know. And I've teleported somewhere else compared to where I was. Oh well. Otherwise though, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.